What is it that you're better in than the rest that you then use to craft your strategy?
I think the most important thing is that you know your strengths and your weaknesses. And I think we will always shine for what we do best. Of course, we need to to improve on the weak areas, but we need to make sure that that potential, that strength, you maximize everything. So in my case, for example, I think I'm better than the guys in the slow speed corners because you need more technique, more feeling, more patience. And probably in the high speed corners, I am not the quickest. I'm average because there you need to like basically not think at all and just go for it. And as a woman, now I've learned that maybe we take things slowly. We just need to see it to believe that we can do it and experiment it. And the guys, they just go for it. So I know already that my strength lies on the slow speed corners, on the tire management, because I'm very smooth. So I know that for example, in a long race at the end, I will be able to attack. And that's my moment. I need to survive the first few laps where everyone's just like super crazy, degrading their tires. And then I know that it doesn't mean that I'm not crazy or very...
I know she was saying she's driving race cars.
But I know that, okay, I won't risk everything on this lap because, at the end I will make them regret what they just done. So I think it's about knowing those strengths, those weaknesses, and making the most out of your strengths to pull up the perfect race strategy.
Do you do visualization of that? And if yes, how do you do it?
Yeah, I think visualization is a very important part. And when you need to have a plan, you get for example, every Formula One team has a strategist. They give you like, okay, the plan A is to do this, that, and this, and plan B is 2 stops or 1 stop strategy. And so you start to close your eyes, you try to imagine you're in the situation of the race, and you go through the process on every step of the race. So the beginning, like I said, maybe just be a bit more conservative to make sure that I'm good for the first stop, and so on, as well as we do visualization after every session to make sure that we can improve from what we see compared to your teammate. For example, okay, I'm losing in this corner and this corner because he's doing this differently and this differently. So I take that on board. I go to a quiet room. I breathe a couple of times, relax, and try to clear my mind. And then I start visualizing doing what I need to correct, let's say. And I think that has helped me a lot to improve quicker. And as well, just before the races, there's a lot of procedures that you need to memorize, that they need to come naturally to you. And the only way of training that, because you don't have time in the car or in the track, is by visualizing everything. So we really do a lot of work on that sense to make things come more natural to you.
During the visualization, you don't get distracted by thinking of what you're gonna eat, what you're gonna watch on Netflix, when you're gonna get out of the quarantine?
There's that one thing that really, when I'm doing something of racing, my mind never really goes away. But if you ask me to visualize that, I don't know, that I'm throwing a paper into a basket, then for sure I'll be thinking of Netflix and probably what I will be eating. But I don't know, it's this power when you're doing something that you love and you focus so much on it, your mind is fully present with you. So I found that easy, but not for many other things. So I hope many of the people that will take on visualization will have the same as me. Well, no, I wanna hopefully that my story can inspire some individuals, some companies to open their minds, to believe in themselves, to keep pushing, keep working hard, because I think anything is possible, and it's just a matter of doing the right things and believing in yourself. So, thanks for hearing our story.
I think just adding the transformation part, which is like the key, I think also to that. I hope this also helps inspire the transformation outside and also inside, because as we have seen with my sister's story, let's say, it's a combination to be able to succeed. It's a combination of what happens on the outside of the people that truly believe and change their perceptions about women in the sport, and inside about the structures, and a lot of mechanism and the mindset as well. So I think that's the key.